Set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
14. 1st down, San Francisco.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year of the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints 1st down on the pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, Kamara. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun, it's McDonald. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards. As they keep this drive rolling, it's another first down. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, McDonald. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Rosen on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
San Francisco.
Now it's Rosen. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw is Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rosen to throw again, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
McDonald sets to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's McDonald. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. But now it'll be third down.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 16, Rosen looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rosen to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now it's Rosen looking. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 35-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Got the connection here to Bourne. First of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen, and his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rosen will throw out to his left and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Flushed out right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we
wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard, where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st down, San Francisco.
Play action here with Rosen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Zach Bourne in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on 1st down, Rosen, and the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, McDonald looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, McDonald, and that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step? And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Saints 34. 49ers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. David Onyemata able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The former 3rd overall pick, Solomon Thomas, with a high motor that time, and the tackle for loss. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 41, 49ers 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Come on, boy. Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Rosen. They'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And that's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Now they go screen, it's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and goal, Rosen. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Completes it to Samuel. There he goes right side. line. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the
Why are you calling timeouts?
They're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Rosen on 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.